Hi guys, today I'm going to do a super basic, simplified, quick makeup look. This was something that was requested. I asked on Instagram what kind of videos you would like, and I have a whole list, which is awesome, thank you. But one that was requested by Elle from Thrifty Misses, who I will link below, was a quick, what would I do in, you know, when you've got to get ready and you've got no time, which is basically me. Thursdays and Fridays I work kind of out of the house. I've got a real job on Thursdays and Fridays. I work in an office and I kind of, most of the time, well, things have changed slightly since we've got Manny and I've been doing slight shift work. But most of the time I would take the kids off to their childminder, then run off to school, run off to work, then the childminder takes them to school. I've got to get Manny sorted in the morning, our puppy, and I don't have a lot of time. I would rather spend as much time as possible in bed, and now I need to spend a little bit of time with Manny in the morning before I leave for work. And so I've got very little amount of time to actually get ready in the morning. One of the things that she asked about is whether or not I would skip skincare altogether, and just get straight into makeup. That is something that I've done in the past, but as my skin is aging, happens to the best of us, as it's aging, I am finding that I need to do something. So I use these wipes from Simple, which I've been using because I've done some sponsored videos with them and some sponsored posts. I do have another one coming up, but this is not sponsored. I genuinely am using these products and I wouldn't talk about them sponsored or otherwise if I wasn't. These are really nice. They hydrate my skin. They don't dry it out, which I found a lot of wipes to do. Also don't sting my eyes, but I do kind of a once over with a wipe before I put my makeup in the morning. And more recently I've started putting on a moisturiser. This could be any moisturiser that you like, but again, purely because I have been trialling the products for these posts, I've used this Simple Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturiser. And I really like it. The reason I like it is my skin is really oily, and in the past I've never liked to moisturise before putting makeup on, but it absorbs so quickly and it really doesn't affect the way that my skin or when my foundation and my makeup wears. It's if anything, it just makes my skin so much nicer when I actually come to apply the makeup, because I'm now getting those dry patches, which is a totally alien thing to me. I'm really enjoying that. So it's a really quick, very simplified skincare portion of the routine before I get into the makeup, which I'm going to show you now. You can probably hear Milo playing in the background. This is a very real morning for us. He's just kind of like entertaining himself while I get ready. So I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. I'm going to get into the makeup now. I'm not going to do a full face of foundation because I don't have to do that every single day. I do actually have some breakouts around my chin, which I think is hormonal. I don't know. I've had like a bit of a stressful couple of weeks, so maybe that's it. But I'm just going to go in with some concealer, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to go just in random areas, really. I'm going to use this in place of foundation, so I'm not only going to use it in the areas that I would use concealer. I'm going to, it's just quicker. It does the job of two things, really. Next, I'm going to do powder, for which I have this H&M mattifying powder. It's called True Matte Finishing Powder. Really like this. I mentioned in the review of these products, I'm not kind of super keen on the packaging, but after using the products, I really do like them. I think the packaging lets them down. That being said, obviously they've tried to make it look a bit swankier. I don't know. I have this Freedom eyebrow. Is it pomade? Is it pomade? I don't know. Has it got 2 M's? Has it got 1 M? Some places it's got 2 M's on the packaging. It has 1. I don't know. Please someone tell me how to pronounce that. Now I was using this and it was taking me ages to do it, but I loved the effect. And I was using a very fine angled brush. And I discovered this one from the Real Techniques. It's just called the eyeliner brush, but it's slightly thicker. It's little, but it's a slightly thicker brush and it's so quick. The colour that I'm going to use is blonde. Wait, make sure I'm still in shot. That's my favourite thing to do, make sure I'm out of shot before I start doing these things. But I love this brush to apply this with because it makes it so quick. And it's so blendable, you only need a tiny amount. I think the amount of colours that are available in this is great, but it's easy to go very dark. And so initially I thought, well, even the pale ones aren't that pale, but they are. You just need a tiny amount and you can blend it out to really as pale as you want it to be. And they are pretty bunch proof. I am actually going to do liquid liner, which might seem like a mad thing, but for me this is pretty much an essential. The difference between wearing it and not wearing it is huge to how defined my eyes are. The one that I like the most, it's really knackered now, is the Balm Schwing. I've tried a lot of different ones, and this one for me has the nicest applicator. I mean, it's black, it doesn't crumble and all that, but the application is everything for me. and this is quick. Okay, last step for the eyes is mascara. Now, I cannot for the life of me find my favourite one. Those of you that follow me and watch my other videos, I have my Maybelline Lash Sensational, which is my favourite mascara. It is amazing, but I'm going to use the Falsify from 17 today. I haven't used this much, so we'll see. But this is not kind of a huge endorsement from me because I've not really used it. Oh, actually, I quite like this. But the other one would be, you know, if you want to know my ultimate mascara, that would definitely be it. This one, so far for me, probably needs a little bit of time. This would probably need to be left open overnight or something so it gets a little bit drier. The Maybelline one that I have is super dry now, and it just clings to my lashes and gives me this really actually false lash effect. I've never ever had a mascara that I like as much as that one, so this is okay so far, but it's not my holy grail. I just do top lashes, and then I'm going to go in with a Pro Highlight from Freedom. This is amazing. It's called Ambient. It's basically their version of one of the, what are they called? Are they called ambient lighting powders? You know what I mean. The Hourglass ones. I am obsessed with this. And I don't use any blush at the moment. This is all I'm using. Just super glowy cheeks, and it's very fine. It doesn't give you kind of glitter particles or anything. It's just a glow. I love it. I'm gonna just put that kind of cheeks, temples, mostly cheeks. I can't get enough of it. And then lips. Now, if I was going to work today, which I'm not, I'm actually not doing anything today, but this is kind of still early in the morning and my dad's coming around with my grandma, and you guys know how it is. You don't want to be kind of slouching out when someone comes around to your house, and so, you know, that's what we're dealing with today. But normally for work I would wear no lips at all. That sounds like I'd take off my lips, but you know what I mean. But I thought for those of you that want to see kind of a more polished full makeup look, I'm going to do the lips that I would do if I could be bothered. Okay, my camera cut off and then my dad and my grandma arrived, so this is some time later I'm going to finish this video. I am completely obsessed with lip liners now, and this one called Plum Cake from Essence is my favourite to wear with the lipstick I'm going to wear. I have a lip balm on, so it is not going on as opaque as it would. But my lips have been super dry recently, so I kind of feel like I need the lip balm. And then the lipstick I'm going to wear is Beatnik from Topshop, which hopefully is still available. But that would be my kind of actually full face. I mean, I know I didn't do a foundation, but I don't feel like I need a foundation every single day. And it definitely cuts out time to not put that foundation on, to wear a concealer in place of foundation. It just the double duty thing. But pretty much a full face of makeup, that would be my quick thing. I do tend to wear liquid liner most days. If I was in a super rush, that would be the thing that I skipped, and lipstick. So I would do kind of base, powder, always powder. Something on my cheeks. I've gone for something glowy today, but maybe a blush, maybe a bronzer. Always brows and mascara, and that's pretty much it. But I've gone for something slightly more adventurous, but something that I genuinely would put on a normal work day. So yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that this was kind of useful for those of you that wondered what my absolute essentials would be, my kind of simplified makeup. And for you, Elle, I know, I mean, you know, I kind of thought of doing a special kind of routine, but I don't know, I'm not super stylized. Sometimes I'll do videos like that, but I feel more comfortable sitting and chatting to you guys. So I didn't want to do kind of me getting out of bed and all that stuff, because it's not really my style. Fun to do that sometimes, but not really me. So I hope that you preferred this kind of format from me. I will list all of that below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!